Okay.
We never get crab cakes.
So I love this next item like I can't tell you, and I love what Courtney said to me about it. But first, an American brand inspired by American cities and the women of today. Modern fragrances. B. Shapiro, come out here, my love. Okay, so I love what Courtney said to me already because B and I just met a moment ago. As someone that was a beauty columnist for the New York Times, you wanted to create something different, partly because of what was happening in your life, and partly because you really wanted to reflect women everywhere. And you know, this is any age, as we've just launched our Age of Possibilities for 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and beyond, but also embracing the teens, the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s as well. This is our fragrance beauty newsmaker. And I love what Courtney said to me because we've been besties for many years at QVC, and she said, Jane, I have never seen you this excited about a fragrance launch ever. And I have to say, I'm somebody that usually says, oh, like there's one fragrance that I use and I stay with that. Court, you have to come out and try this. Vanilla Milk is the eau de parfum. And then sand, I almost teared up a little bit when I used it because it transported me to a warm, sunny day at the beach in a body spray. The price goes up at the end of the day. I literally wrote the word obsessed. That's what a baby I am. The 5 easy payments go away at the end of the day. But I'd love you to tell your story. And now we only have 800 left. And I loved what Courtney said to me. She was like, come out here, Courtney. You're like, you've never seen me this excited about fragrance.
No, never. First of all, Jane's not a big fragrance person.
She did tell me that.
So,
I feel like I convinced her.
But it's really difficult to not like an Ellis Brooklyn fragrance, but this one in particular. So I tried the vanilla milk.
Sure.
And I was like, whoa, I love vanilla, but vanilla can be done in
so many
one
different
way,
ways.
and then it can be done. This is like romantic and beautiful. It's alluring.
Yeah.
It's really in a way that's nice for summer. Do you mind if I spray myself?
Oh my gosh, please.
Oh, thank you.
So can you tell us, B, about like your journey to create this fragrance? Because that's what this show is all about.
Absolutely.
A new path,
So
a new direction.
I love playing with all sorts of beauty. I really feel like it can go all ages, like you said, and it can go with body mist, which is something so light and so easy and really mistake-proof, or you can go this more sultry direction. So I was at the New York Times for almost 14 years. I covered all the categories. I covered fragrance, I covered makeup, I covered hair. I actually just ran into somebody in the green room that was like from the editorial world, so funny. And really what I've realized that beauty is about the details, about the quality, and about how it all comes together.
So let's start with vanilla milk. I have to tell you a sweet story. My grandmother was madly in love with her husband, my grandfather, pretty much from the moment they met. And when they were courting, I mean, they were, you know, married in the early parts of the 20th century. There's only 750 left. She couldn't afford fragrance, so she used to dab vanilla extract behind her ears, which I think is so romantic. And let's talk about the beautiful and truly exotic ingredients that you put in vanilla milk.
Yes, so there's 2 types of vanilla in here, which is really rare. So bourbon vanilla is actually the most expensive vanilla. It's sourced from Bourbon Island, which is actually the island of Reunion. And then we also have another vanilla in there, which is the Madagascar vanilla. So you have 2 types of vanilla really layering in. And then you have a little bit of frangipani. You have a little bit of cocoa shell giving a little bit of flavor, a little bit of cocoa bean essence. And it really comes together in this you have to smell it. On my wrist.
Gosh, I have.
Yeah. It's very sultry. It's very decadent.
And it warms with your body. Like what I loved about it was, and I put it on earlier, and I'm a mix master. I love the 2 of them together because this is your more concentrated eau de parfum. There's only 600 left. This is going very quickly. And then we have to talk about sand.
This is what convinced you. Now you're a fragrance.
My love.
You're my
I
fragrance
kind of went
girly.
a little bit weak in the knees because it truly transported me even back in time when my girls were little and I had them both by their hands and you know, we were going out to the beach and there was the sand and the ocean. That's what this literally is the embodiment in a bottle. It is.
So I do have 2 little girls.
Aww.
Yes, and you know, they're 10. One's turning 10 on Thursday and the other one's 7.
Birthday.
Yes, she's my Gemini. And And I love how this brings me to that, but also we have the glass bottle here. Most body mists come in plastic, and I just wanted to reference sea glass. So this actually is the color of the inside of a seashell if you turn it on the inside. And I also want to capture that moment where you're at the beach. It's not a sunscreen scent. It's this elevated coconut kind of vibe, like I'm on vacation, but it's really
the scent of escape.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes,
It's just, you have to try this because it is true. And I will say it when I'm presenting fragrances, like, oh, I'm not really a fragrance person. I don't have 7 different fragrances. I usually gravitate to one and I use that.
Sure.
But I still have the fragrance that my mom wore, and she passed when I was in my 20s and I'm 62. I still have her fragrance bottle, and when I smell that, it's the memories. So there are now, how many, Ellen, to go around? 500. The value is incredible. Our QVC price, $115, on sale till the end of the day, because the price goes up at the end of the day. The free shipping goes away at the end of the day. This is $145 if purchased separately, and I would tell you worth every penny. But B, we have an amazing price tonight. And I love that you've given us too, eau de parfum, which is a little bit, you know, it's very elegant, it's a higher concentration, and then the body spray, we can be a little bit more just like, let's do it.
No mistakes, carefree, literally just, I even spray it on at night. I love to put it on my pillows, so that way I dream of like a little escape. Like it's a little dream catcher, you know? And then vanilla milk really lasts. This is where you're getting that quality, the double layer of the vanilla. It really can bring you many hours throughout the day. So those are the 2 different vibes you can pick at any point in time, and you can layer it. I love to layer.
So I put the vanilla milk like on the pulse points, and then I did an all-over spray with sand.
Brilliant.
You could spend $145, don't, but get this in your cart and click out before the end of the hour, because in an hour and in 11 minutes, no hours, in 11 minutes, this is going to go up to our QVC price of $115. Truly, B, you transformed me. And I'm not easy when it comes to fragrance, so it was great meeting you. What a great show. I hope you are all